This is first video of our series fluid mechanics and हम आज पढ़ेंगे introduction about the fluid mechanics and some basic concepts. So सबसे पहले बात करते हैं कि fluid mechanics होता क्या है. Fluid mechanics is a branch of a science which deals with fluids at rest and fluids in motion. So basically fluids हम gases and liquids के लिए collective word use करते हैं क्योंकि gas and liquids both have properties to flow. So fluids are those substances which can flow. So let's do a comparative analysis between a solid system and a liquid system so that हम समझ सकें कि what is the concept of shear stress in the fluids. सबसे पहले shear stress actually वो stress होता है जो किसी cross section के parallel act करता है और उसमें deformations लाता है. So let's consider a solid system and a fluid system. In solid system, we consider a solid block ABCD intact to a fixed surface. And in fluid system, हम एक liquid assume करेंगे जो एक fixed surface पे पड़ी हुई है. And after that, we will apply a shear stress on face AB of the solid body. अगर हम same analysis fluids में करें, उसके surface पे एक shear stress लगाएं, then there will be a number of deformations because in fluids जो deformation होती है that is phi, that is the function of time, and this we will explain later because we have a derivation on that. So let's move on. जब हम सॉलिड्स की बात करते हैं तो जो shear stress होता है it is directly proportional to the deformation phi. And in liquids जो shear stress होता है वो directly proportional होता है to the rate of change of deformation, that is d phi by dt. Now tau is directly proportional to phi, ये हम सब जानते हैं in solids. Now when we change the sign of proportionality into the sign of equality, we have a constant of proportionality g which is defined as modulus of rigidity. So अगर हमें modulus of rigidity को define करना है then it will be shear stress upon shear deformation, that is stress over strain. Now in liquids, when we will change the sign of proportionality into the sign of equality, we will get a constant of proportionality called mu. इसे हम कहते हैं coefficient of viscosity. So जो coefficient of viscosity है वो basic a fluid property है and we will study about this in later video. So दोस्त अब हम बहुत एक important result पढ़ने जा रहे हैं जो fluid mechanics में बहुत important role play करता है जिसे हम कहते हैं Newton's law of viscosity. अभी थोड़ी देर पहले we discussed that viscosity is a fluid property. We will define viscosity in a full-fledged manner अभी next video में. So now we will study a very important result of fluid mechanics called Newton's law of viscosity. अभी थोड़ी देर पहले हमने बात की कि viscosity is a fluid property and it is very important property from the subject point of view. We will consider a fluid film on a fixed body first of all, such that at y distance from a fixed surface, u is the velocity of a liquid at a particular layer of y. And at distance y plus dy from a fixed surface, u plus du is the velocity of a liquid layer at that particular distance. So at y distance from a fixed surface, a liquid travel u dt distance in x direction. Similarly, at y plus dy distance from a fixed surface, liquid travel u dt plus du dt distance in x direction. Now we can easily observe a small triangle just along the side of a slope and we will mark this as a d phi. इस छोटे से triangle में actually हमें find out करना है what is tan d phi because it will help us to deduce an expression for Newton's law of viscosity. when we will find out tan d phi from this small triangle, we will get du dt by dy, क्योंकि हम ये कंसिडर कर रहे हैं कि ये डी फाई एंगल इज वेरी स्मॉल, देन वी कैन राइट tan डी फाई इज ऑलमोस्ट इक्वल टू डी फाई। देयरफॉर जो अबव रिटन इक्वेशन है वो चेंज हो जाएगी इनटू डी फाई इज इक्वल्स टू डी यू डी टी बाई डी वाई, एंड if we will write d phi by dt, that will become equals to du by dy, and we will mark it as equation A, क्योंकि अभी हमने थोड़ी देर पहले पढ़ा था that tau is equals to mu d phi by dt when we were studying about the shear stress concept for liquids. From that equation we can say that tau is equals to mu du by dy, where tau shear stress है, mu is coefficient of viscosity, and du by dy is velocity gradient. And this expression serves as Newton's law of viscosity for fluids. So सबसे पहले हम पढ़ेंगे what is cause of a viscosity. Actually viscosity दो कारणों से होती है. First cohesive forces and second molecular momentum transfer. तो in gases viscosity का cause होता है molecular momentum transfer, and in liquids viscosity होती है due to cohesive forces between the particles of the liquid.